Hey everybody, welcome back to another Fallout 76 video. Today we are following the Overseer's journey. We're going to listen to the holotapes and go to each location. And at the end we'll turn in the quest and see what happens from there. So let's jump right into the video.
Overseer's log, or should I say, direct communication. Because whoever is listening to this had the moxie to try to find out where I've gone. But I'm glad you did. Truth is, I need your help. I've been given a task and I've decided to break protocol and tell you what it is. Because if there's one thing I've learned in these past few years, it's that we need to rely on each other. There were 3 active nuclear silos in Appalachia before the bombs fell. They blew up the world before. We can't let it happen again. So we've got to locate and secure all of the silos. Or die trying. Hopefully the former. But it's been 25 years. I just don't know what we're gonna find out there. Or where to start. My directive was to go to the nearest population center and assess the situation. I'll set up a camp on the way once I get my bearings. Find me there.
Much like the first one at Vault 76 where you got right outside the door, this one will be right here at the Overseer's camp near Vault 76. Come in here, grab it, and it will be camp for the Overseer's journal.
Overseer's log, south of Vault 76. I knew this wasn't going to be the Appalachia I remembered, but... mutated animals? Haywire bots? No people so far. We have to be ready to rebuild in what I can confirm is hostile territory. Fortunately, Vault Tech was prepared. You see this? The cooking station, the stash box, the workbenches, all built with the camp. You need a home base out there. The construction and assembly mobile platform is designed to give you one. Just add resources, planning, and a little elbow grease. When you move your camp, everything you've built is stored, ready to be placed back down in the new area. Use this to establish a foothold whenever you're in unfamiliar territory. I've left my camp behind so you can use it. I know I'm breaking my own advice by not taking it with me. But after seeing Appalachia for myself, I need to make sure every resident of 76 has a safe haven they can start from. I'll make do without it. If it's still standing, the town of Flatwoods is further down this road. Find me there. This is the Overseer, signing off.
And now we're in Flatwoods. We have to go into the church, and there is another Overseer's cache with the Overseer's log for Flatwood.
Overseer's log, town of Flatwoods. My God, there's no one here. The old tavern, the church, people were using them for shelter, but they're gone. Mutations we expected. But there's something else. A disease. I was attacked by... well, it used to be a person. But it had these green, glowing lesions, and its voice. Angry, tortured. We are one. One what? Whatever happened here is beyond anything we expected. And we expected a lot. Before they were wiped out, the survivors called themselves the Responders. Looks like they were made of firefighters, police, emergency medical staff. They even have an automated system to teach people about treating water, food, survival. I'm doing their tests, and you should too. I know it's even worse than we imagined, but someone's got to know where the missile silos are, and how to secure them. The Responders are the best lead we have. This is the Overseer, signing off.
Now that we have the Overseer's log in Flatwoods, let's go to the Morgantown Airport and find that Overseer's log.
Overseer's log, Morgantown. I used to love coming here on weekends, taking flight lessons. Now it feels like I walked into a nightmare. Those scorched things are everywhere. I kept quiet. They didn't see me. I managed to observe them for a bit. Whatever this disease is, it seems to completely take over its host. The ones that used to be human, eventually they go rigid, like some kind of stasis. And if they stay like that for too long, they sort of burn up from the inside out. Vesuvius in reverse. I wondered what could possibly cause all this. And then I got my answer. It swooped down from the sky, screeching, breathing, infecting everything. I don't know how to fight this. But we need to consider all our options. Even the nukes. We find the source of this scorched plague and wipe it from the map before it can leave Appalachia. But first things first, we can't let the disease spread to us. Looks like the responders were developing some kind of inoculation. I'm going to pick up their work. You should too. This is the Overseer. Signing off.
Now our next Overseer log will be at the Charleston Fire Department. And another cache.
Overseer's log, Charleston Fire Department. Automation used to define life in West Virginia. Now it's the only thing left. These training programs that the responders have set up. How many survivors were running through these? It takes a certain calling to voluntarily run into the middle of a fire. Rescue people. Looks like they kept up that spirit. Even as the dangers changed. They must have fought the scorched up close more than anyone. I need to find out what they knew.
And now after that, you'll head up to the top of the world, and right at the elevator, you will find another Overseer's cache where you can find your Overseer's holotape.
Overseer's log, top of the world. There's someone in control of this old ski resort, and if I ever find her, I'm gonna wash her mouth out with the first thing vaguely resembling soap I can get my hands on. Oh, selfish. That's the word. Maybe that's why she's alone. Maybe that's why she survived. But the only way she'll tell me what she knows is if I help her first. All the good people I've learned about who've died, and it's the sociopath who still gets to live. Overseer's log, Free State's bunker. Sam Blackwell and Raleigh Clay. Those damn traitors and their secessionists turned their backs on America to form their free states. Concrete bunkers. You'd never get that past a Vault-Tec radiation proofing inspection. That's for sure. Sounds like they let go of their paranoia long enough to seek out help from the other survivors. Just have to hack this terminal. See what they left behind in there, and what they wanted to do.
After your Free States holotape, you'll come to Camp Venture, clear out your enemies, head down to the basement, and down here behind a locked door, you will have the storage room key, and you'll have a holotape in here, and that will be the holotape for this area, which became Venture.
Overseer's log, Camp Venture. Just who was this Brotherhood of Steel? Survivalists? Former army personnel? They took their training and their call signs seriously, that's for certain. Organized, efficient, access to hardware. You'd think they'd be ruling West Virginia by now. But they're gone. If they're following military logic, then they'll have a fortified headquarters somewhere, and a leader. Someone who knew what they were planning.
And now you'll come to the Allegheny Asylum. There are two holotapes here. One is on the 3rd floor, and that is it's Allegheny Asylum, and then on the 4th floor is the Fort Defiance, which will be after we go to another location.
Overseer's log, Allegheny. A mental asylum as a last stand against the scorched. Brave, crazy, and crazy brave. The Army way. At least I'm pretty sure the Brotherhood had former U.S. Army members, judging by the security systems. If only they had survived. What I wouldn't give to have a few of America's finest watching my back right now. As it is, I'll have to find out how they were planning to combat the Scorched on my own. Once I can figure out a way through these doors.
Next we'll go into Camp McClintock, and there is an Overseer's cache here, which will have the holotape in it.
Overseer's log. Camp McClintock. Whew. Maybe I'm going crazy, but it was nice to put on the uniform and play pretend with a bunch of robot drill sergeants. I actually think I learned a thing or two about marksmanship. I wonder, now that I'm in the Army, is my official title Overseer Private or Private Overseer? Oh, time to see if I can fool a few automated identification systems.
And now we go to the Charleston DMV and get our Overseer's cache and our holotape.
Overseer's log, Charleston Capital. If automation still rules West Virginia, then Charleston is the heart of the machine. Bureaucracy still pumping away without any people to serve. There's a lesson there somewhere. Dealing with these terminal systems like it's just a normal day in America is somewhere between disturbingly comforting and completely insane. But there's a lot of secrets in this old capital that we'll need to find.
Now that we have that, we are back to Allegheny Asylum on the 4th floor. We have an Overseer's cache. It will contain the Fort Defiance holotape.
Overseer's log, Fort Defiance. The more I travel this godforsaken wasteland, the more I realize what truly destroyed West Virginia, and what destroyed any chance the survivors had of actually surviving. Mistrust. All these divergent groups, responders, Brotherhood of Steel, whatever. Separately, they had everything necessary to beat the odds. Brains, brawn, and bravado to spare. And what did they do? Close ranks. Get paranoid. Refuse to work with one another. And it cost them all their lives. People of Vault 76, if you're listening, do not fall into the same trap. You find each other. You work with each other. Only together will you win. This is your Overseer, and I'm begging you, please, save our country.
And now the Grafton holotape is not here. It is actually in the Grafton Mayor's office.
Grafton. The mayor of Grafton used to be the automated assistant, and it's gone completely mad. Still trying to run the town. Even holds elections for itself. We built these machines to do things without us, and they have. Might be useful if I played along.
And now we'll head to Site Alpha. And inside the door is our holotape on the shelf.
Overseer's log, Missile Silo Alpha. No one's here. Not even any military survivors. It might be for the best. I don't think Vault-Tec asserting jurisdiction over the nukes would have gone over well. But it also means I'm locked out. Access is restricted to the highest-ranking officers. It's not gonna be easy to fool. If we can't secure these sites... My God. The automated factory in the silo? Just how many nukes can you make?
After Alpha, we'll head to Silo Bravo. Inside this unassuming shack, it'll be right here in our Overseer's camp.
Overseer's log, Missile Silo Bravo. The security systems are still operational, just like at Site Alpha. My guess is that Site Charlie will be the same story. But I need to be sure. Still have no idea how I'm gonna get the military credentials to gain access. My hope, my fear, is that some other group of survivors tried to figure this out as well. We'll just have to keep looking.
And then we'll head to Silo Charlie.
Overseer's log, Missile Silo Charlie. I've now verified that all 3 missile silos still have fully operational security. No way inside yet, but I'll scour all of Appalachia if I have to.
And then we'll head to Mount Side Bed and Breakfast, but not before we have our nuke launch holotape.
Nuclear missile silos. We had to make sure they didn't fall into the wrong hands. I knew I couldn't do it alone, so I asked you, my Vault 76 family, for help. And what did you do? My God, why? How could you do this? We were supposed to take control of the nukes, not engage in an Appalachian arms race. Please, stop this madness. The cycle of destruction has to stop! I haven't lost faith in you. I know you are good people and will do the right thing. If anything, I've lost my faith in Vault. They gave me a mission I could never accomplish on my own. They must have known I'd need your help. Did they also know what you do? It's just so hard not to feel manipulated.
And our last holotape is on the table. We will grab it and play it, and then after this, we will head to see the Overseer.
Overseer's log. Somewhere in the mountains. Oh, not good. Not good. Not good. Just trying to not... Trying to focus. But the pain is unreal. So bad. What to do this now? Well, I can. I'm afraid I might pass out. Was attacked. Some kind of... I think it was wearing a gas mask. A heavy coat, but not human. Not human. No stimpaks left. Funny joke in here about practicing what you preach. This is the Overseer. Signing off. Hopefully not for the last time.
And now we'll head to Sutton to the Overseer's
Vault
home.
76 is a family. We'll get through this together. All right. Go ahead. that's just it. I don't know. I thought they had let me into their plans, that we were special. But now I'm wondering if we were all just one big experiment to them. Just like everyone else. And what happens once there's more nukes landing on Appalachia than she can take? I know. You did what you were asked. And so did I. But now we need to think for ourselves more. Build the America and the Appalachia we want. Sometimes... Well, let me see. Oh, look at that. Yeah, I think that's everything. It's been a long journey, hasn't it? For both of us. Appalachia has changed. We've changed. You're welcome. I'm just glad I can be here in person now.
And that's the end of this episode. In the next episode, we'll start doing the Skyline Valley content as that's coming out soon. And I will see you guys in the next one. Remember, if you like this content, consider giving a like, comment, and subscribing if you have not. And even turning on that bell notification so you can get notified the next time we upload a video. And for the rest of SXC Bear, I am Doc, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.